Hey everyone, this is Ani. Welcome back to a new video. So I'm sorry I haven't been posting for the last month. I've been wanting to upgrade my content, the kind of what I'm even creating, whether I should still be continuing doing tarot. So all of you who watch my videos, I really appreciate it. And yeah, so that's kind of why I haven't really been posting, just because I've been just sitting in this position of, do I continue with tarot? Do I continue into a different aspect of spirituality and growth? And so, sorry for the long prologue of why I haven't been posting videos, but that's why I've been not posting as much. So, yeah. And those of you who just want to jump into your reading and are not here for the intro, it's all good. Timestamps are linked below. Today's topic is going to be about what's happening for you in the month of November. So this is a general November reading. So this is pile number 1 with this rune stone. Pile number 2 with this rune stone. Pile number 3 with this rune stone. So once again, timestamps are linked below. And yeah, but those of you who want to stay for my prologue, Ani here. I am a former engineer and now I do tarot and I do events, and I'm into pretty much empathy and emotional intelligence and growing as a person. I'm so sorry if my mic is shaky. Maybe should move this. I'm so sorry. Those of you who have to deal with really terrible audio quality right now. Hopefully that's not a nightmare and it's somewhat gonna stay. But if it doesn't, I'm appreciate you for being here. But yeah, so I've just been out and about. I'm no longer at Palladian Altar just because things didn't work out there, and it's okay. Things work out and some things don't, and there's no reason to be sad about the whole situation. But yeah, it was just a difference of so I root my work in, I don't want to say shamanism, simply because I don't want to offend anybody, simply because I understand that indigenous people have been persecuted, and I don't want to appropriate their culture by saying, oh, I'm spiritual. And see, that's kind of where appropriation comes out in spirituality, simply because people think that, oh, I'm spiritual, so I can adopt your culture and I can adopt your culture. And I root myself in, no, it's about learning about yourself, learning about your origins, and working with your ancestors. And if you resonate with some other culture and everything, it's about respectfully doing so. But also, mind you that people might get offended and they may think that you're appropriating their religion and culture because people have practiced what they're doing for a really long time. So that was kind of the issue that was the friction that was going between me and this place. Don't want to cause a huge spiel of the gossip of what's going on. And so yeah, and let's go ahead and dive into pile number 1. So pile number 1, for your energy check, we're doing this runestone with an X. So I'm so sorry. I might rage bait you and not do the whole interpretation of the runes exactly, simply because I'm not Norse. And I'm doing this purely off of what I'm getting instinctually and through my primal observations. So with the X, it reminds me of crossing out and Xing out, deleting. So this is a time of cleansing and a time of feeling kind of stuck sometimes, because paired with the Eight of Swords, that's mental anguish and feeling trapped and feeling as though you're not unable to release yourself. And so, yeah, I also see with your energy check, there is this Two of Cups. So there is a relationship that you've been wanting to have, but there's a lot of disharmony in it, and there's a lot of issues that are arising in this relationship that you've been currently going with. You've been kind of juggling with your finances, career, and simply also you've just been probably dwelling on certain aspects of the past, and it's kind of a bit of a struggle, I would say, because you tend to reminisce about the past and how great the past was, and you're not focusing on the present. And I think it could be like you having looping thoughts and in that aspect. But if that's currently your energy, this is your pile. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. And those of you who missed me and wanted to be in my energy, I'm so sorry. Ani's here to cleanse you and lift you, not necessarily lift you up, but yeah. I mean, I want to help you and guide you through whatever it is that you're going through in life. And yeah. Okay, what is going to happen for my Onotarians this November? Okay, I just want to make sure everything is in frame. Simply because, you know, and if you can hear the dogs barking, and maybe companionship of a pet or a familiar will work out with you. I'm so sorry about my mic. You know. But yeah, cool. Let's get into your reading though. So there's this energy of feeling defeated, and like you see this person just walking away. So I think you're in this process of turning your back on someone, and like originally in the Rider-Waite it has a person like after a battle, but this person is leaving the battle. And in reverse, it looks as though you haven't quite left the conflict. You haven't quite left the argument, where it's kind of still hanging on. And I think that's why you're ruminating in a bad way, because you're still hanging on to people's words or the situation, negativity, and you haven't fully detached from the entire situation. And it looks as though there is this cup of emotion. Usually this is talking about an offer, a love offer, and they're not wanting to give you this love offer. It looks as though, because with it being right next to the Wheel of Fortune, if this is a love reading, I mean, if this person you're interested in is romantic in some aspect and it's not a partnership or a professional relationship, because I know some of you are not into relationships right now. And so, yeah. That's why I'm just saying that you might not have this offer, this emotional offer. So it could be you haven't brought people to admire you, or there's some aspect of the emotions lacking. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, because it seems as though you've been having it reversed, or you feel as though you've been going through a string of bad luck, and I'm so sorry that you've been going through that, and it's perfectly okay. We all go through our ups and downs in life. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's upright now. And this is talking about cycles and probably your mentality and what you're doing and that aspect of it all. So I also see her in a dress. So you might be dressing up to go out, and Halloween was just around the corner, Thanksgiving, so you might be dressing up to meet relatives or friends, or you might be just alone and you might be dressing up to go out to an event like a concert or something. And so, yeah. But I also see that even though that this past relationship hasn't worked out, someone new is coming. So you are going to have commitment. So this is a rather person that goes by the books. They're going to say, you're my girlfriend. They are going to make you their wife. They're wanting long term. They're not doing anything short term. This is someone who follows the steps, who says, you're going to be my girlfriend, and then you're going to be my wife, and then all this other aspects. And so I don't mean to sound redundant, but yeah. And so this person's going to a church, and they have this energy of commemorating and commencing, and they might be taking you to a church, possibly. So you might be one of those people that, not necessarily that you're religious, but you could be looking at architecture, and you could be looking at art galleries, and yeah, that's kind of what the nuance that I was getting to that, because if you're not religious, just gonna be, it will be very balanced. There'll be an equal give and take in the relationship. You're not gonna feel as though you're lacking anything, simply because you're now in a position of like, you can give and receive all at the same time. And then we have the King of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So they're going to be financially sufficient. They will have enough to provide you with and take care of you, and they might be rather wealthy. This could also be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, I think. Yeah. And so they'll have their finances all together. You won't have to worry about lacking anything. You also have the Knight of Cups. So this person is going to come charging in with this cup of love. And so even though this past person didn't come around, a new person's going to come in with some love. But I kind of see that once this person's like all interested in you, there's this indecision of that person might come back from the past. They might creep around and this kind of, oh, you think you can leave me? Or I don't know, you might be looking really good and they might want to return into your favor, and it's just going to be up to you. Because I also see this other person who is in your life and they will give you emotional satisfaction. Or this could be the same person, not necessarily two different people, could be the same person. So water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And they'll be able to give you the emotional connection that you've been desiring and that you've been needing and that you've been desiring throughout your time, simply because sometimes people can be purely passionate and wanting to jump into a certain expectation of their life. And so, yeah. And then this person's going to, as much as I'd love to say, it's going to be difficult because you're going to be juggling still your career, your finances, and that aspect of your life has not changed, where you're doing a little bit too much, and maybe they can kind of sense that you're trying to do too much and you won't be able to give them. So you won't be like, trying to finish that thought was, you won't be able to give them as much energy, or they won't be able to give you as much energy. And so I think trying to stick to a few tasks and main objections. So it looks like someone's gonna have an objection to your relationship or your endeavors this month of what you're doing. Don't worry, it's okay. People are always going to oppose you and try to do certain aspects. And so, yeah, don't even like stress about what's going on over there. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get some advice from the Oracle decks, because I know you all like the oracles because they kind of give you a different perspective, different outlook, and it's just fun. Let's go ahead. Some advice this November from my Onotarians. Some advice. It's November. Some extra zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Sorry, I gotta deal with this shuffling, but you can always fast forward ahead to the time, watch this on 2x speed, whatever, do your reading. Let's dive into this now. Let's this section of the oracle part. So you're reaching new heights. I definitely saw that. And extra confirmation with a bountiful career, convert seeds to profit, keep growing in knowledge, implant your ideas, having success together, different perspectives. And then wishing for more. I think this is faith, dreams, growth. In reverse. This is in reverse. So I definitely feel that you're doing too much. So I think you're trying to spread too many seeds out, or you're trying to be around too many people who are just trying to siphon your energy, and it's just very irritating. Well, I don't think it's irritating, but it's very draining on you, and so you can't really focus on what it is you truly want to do. We have graceful dance, peace, lasting show off in reverse. So it seems as though that negative tension that's been going on with you has still been in your area and in your aura of what you've been doing in life. And so try to cleanse yourself, try to remain in a calm place, and whether it's you're calm, tranquil, or peaceful, just harness that energy and do that. And do that. It's easier said than done. But Ani's like, yeah. And then we have soaring ideals in reverse as well. See, it's just, I feel as though you've been like landed and planted in such a long time, and you're just waiting for this to grow, and it's just divine timing, resources, wealth grows over time. So just buckle down and just allow time to do what it does best. And you have good outlook, optimistic hope, isolated, entertaining possibilities, has transparent intentions, distance between you, optimistic, hope, isolated. So I see this as try to look at the bright side of what's going on. Don't be so pessimistic about the whole situation. And then we have a big chance. Your cup overflows. See, so things are going to turn around for you. It just comes in divine timing, and try not to feel so stuck. Try not to, like, it's funny. When I was saying stuck, I have the bird in a cage. Free yourself. Work to pay off your debt and unlock earning potential. Open to prosperity. So this is in reverse. So you do definitely feel caged, because you just might be hit after bills, and like problems after problems, that whole cycle. And I think that's where that wheel of fortune, where things are going to change. You just have to work at it step by step and get your work in to do it. Yeah. So, but yeah. Yeah. And so let's definitely feel that way. So things are going to happen. It's just going to take a while, and try not to get so down on yourself for trying to do too much, but sometimes it's doing less to do more in that aspect. Like work on the debt aspect and trying to get insight of what you're doing, and yeah. So for extra confirmation of zodiac signs, we have Aquarius, Libra, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, and Taurus. So Taurus is confirmation with the King of Pentacles, so that might be in your energy. New moons are prevalent in your life, so you might be want to see that energy, the energy of cleansing yourself. New moons are meant to take away aspects in your life, and so maybe try to do that. We have full moon, so maybe trying to do some manifestation with them. Yeah. And then we have the Mentor. Funny enough, I only meant to draw one, but I saw this Mentor card come out first when I was trying to get the Hunter. And so you might need a mentor to help you and guide you through what's going on. So there's this owl, and it's like so, like, not ominous, but like prophetic, where there's this owl coming out into the night and trying to give you wisdom and knowledge and mystery, that high priestess energy. And we have the stars, so we have the divine trying to correlate some energy into your world, and we have this nebula, and so it's just this, the universe is on your side. You might feel some days that, oh my god, nobody likes me, I'm down on myself, you know, the world is ending, and you feel as though it's Chicken Little and you don't have people to support you, and it's the sky is falling. Please, I need someone to believe me that the sky is falling, and you don't have your friends to back you up. And so yeah, if you don't get that reference, I'm so sorry. You're either too young or too old or somewhere in between. I am a millennial, born in 97, so if anybody else tries to like do all that stuff, it's all good, don't worry. I don't know why that was important. I think maybe some, like, your age, there's like an age issue or a maturity level issue, and yeah. Then and as with the Hunter, I see this horse charging in, and so I see once you have this mentor, you'll be able to like unleash yourself and charge in with what you're doing. We have that, like, the yellows, the oranges, this darkness, and so it's like not necessarily, a lot of people say alchemizing and transmuting and like shifting between thoughts and energy, and so I personally see this, and it's like this smoky, shadowy horse that is like rushing out, and so I definitely find it to be that aspect of charging in, just rushing in. Try not to be so analytical, but once you have that mentor to help guide you, like, you're able to do what it is that you want to do in life, and yeah, you'll be good, solid. So your November is gonna be, I want to say it looks very like good in this aspect, for lack of better words, right now. But you will be happy, celebrating, and those of you celebrating Thanksgiving in the United States, happy Thanksgiving. And those of you who are not celebrating Thanksgiving, it's okay. Fall, autumn, you might have celebrated it last month. If you're in Canada, my Canada friends, shout out to you all. And I think the autumn festival happened, so yeah. I'm gonna move on to pile 2. And those of you who want to stick around for me cleaning up, go ahead. If not, that's okay too. So, as I'm cleaning up, this is going to be a little short update about Ani's life. Ani is... That's weird. Ani's been going to the gym every single day this past month. And let me tell you, I have learned so much about myself. Going to the gym every single day. This has continued. Mind you, we are in November, so we're in month 2 of me going to the gym every single day. And it's, some days it's kind of, yeah, I went to the gym, I feel so awesome. And some days it's, I went to the gym and just dragging my cold, sad body to the gym because it's not getting that rest. And like, I know people are gonna say, "Oh my God, honey, you need a rest day. You need a nap." Okay, yeah, okay, I hear you. But it's not like I'm doing anything really intensive or in the intensity of all of it. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Learn a lot about yourself. Should do it. Ani encourages you to go to the gym. Work out your muscles. Get some cardio in. Get that extra cardiovascular health. Yeah. Okay. We here for pile 2. So let me get this silo. Pile 2. I'm going to rage bait you with this M. I'm sorry, I really don't know Norse rune stuff. I probably will never know rune stuff, and I'm just gonna interpret this based off of my primal instincts. So those of you who get angry and go off of me in the comments, I'm okay with that. Ani does not feel hurt. So I see this, I think of marriage, and I think of like people holding hands, a relationship, people kissing each other. So this could be a relationship pile. Can also see a hand in prayer, so asking for faith, companionship. Those of you who want to correct me, please go ahead. Ani really gives 0 flying gooses. So yeah, your current energy is the 2 of Wands. So setting off onto a journey, like taking a leap of faith. Oh, you got a mouth on you. You got a mouth on you. You my baddies. You here to cut anybody up. You here to cross me, I'm here to wreck you. That's your energy. We have the sun, I don't know what I was gonna say there. Maybe I was gonna say some baddies or something like that. I don't know. We have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So this level of feeling defeated currently. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So we're having a birth. This could be a new start, a new beginning in materialism, tangible objects. See? So yeah, might be. It's the winter time. People might be giving you gifts if you're Christian and you celebrate Christmas. There's also Yuletide. Those of you who celebrate Yuletide, Ani out there is gonna celebrate the winter solstice and Yuletide with you. Because she's not about Christmas. It's all good. But yeah, I definitely see gifts happening, and this walking away from somebody. Like you're walking away physically, but mentally you're still kind of there. And you're kind of setting off onto this new journey and like new endeavors. You're leaving stuff behind, and it's just, yeah, trying to do that. Okay. Let's get into your tarot reading, my Anatarians. The month of November for my baddies. The month of November for my Ontarians. So you are currently in this Empress where you have everything. You're feeling very abundant, very fertile, and things are going your way, my Anatarians. And Ani's here to commemorate you. A round of applause for your accomplishments and what you're achieving in your life. Because Ani over here trying to boost you up. We have a death in reverse. So there's this level of stagnation. So there's this level of you trying to transform, trying to change, and that's not happening for you because this Two of Wands is also in reverse. So you're like it's like I'm trying to set off on this journey, but I'm kind of still stuck in my own ways, and I don't know how to move forward. I don't know how to get to the next phase, the next goalpost, the next chapter. Like I'm writing these pages and the next page is just, it's not working out, Ani. I need advice. Okay. Got a sign of birth though, so inspiration will strike you and it will, yeah. I also see you hanging out with friends. The Three of Cups in reverse is talking about celebrating. This could talk about third parties as well. And like, I kind of see this as friends who aren't really your friends. They're your frenemies. Or they're not really there to support you or be there for you. They're just kind of, you know, who's this biatch here? And like, it's kind of very catty. Sorry, I just want to make sure like my setup is pretty good. Okay, phew, sorry. That level of cattiness is happening. And it's just something you don't want to defend anymore. The Seven of Wands is talking about standing your ground, having a battle with someone, and you're just like, if you don't want to be here, then don't be here. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not about it. And Ani's here to tell you congratulations. Because if you don't want to argue with someone, you don't have to argue with someone. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And like, you feel this, trying to feel a sense of accomplishment, this completion, it's not really happening. Then you're like, I feel as though I'm always starting over. I'm always stuck into what I'm doing. And that's kind of the problem with it all. And then we have this, someone, you want to communicate with people, and it's just like, I can't communicate you. You're just being rude and obnoxious, and I'm just trying to, like, you know, it looks like this person wants to, like, you want them to communicate with you. You want them to have this emotional level with you. They're not going to. Interestingly enough, they're both pages. So it looks like you're dealing with a very immature person, and they don't know how to really step up to be that person for you. And that's okay, because no one has to be anything, you know? And yeah. That's all I got for you right now. Let's go ahead and get into the oracle cards, though, if y'all are ready for some I don't know. My real name is Daisy, so I switched from Ani to Daisy to both, so yeah. Some extra zodiac confirmation. Sorry, it's so silent during this shuffling period. I'm like, what's happening for you in November? Extra zodiac confirmation. Please tell me what zodiac signs you're going to be dealing with this November. Oh, so that was me. That was like, it's like, what's going on? It's an earthquake. What is this shaking? And I come to find out it's just me shuffling cards. Sorry, it's just... Okay, let's get into your Oracle cards. So we have the Scent of Desire, Sensual Intimate Brief. So it looks as though you're having this little playfulness between the two of you. We have this intense passion and charm being drawn together. And then it's just like, kind of seems it's gonna wear off because getaway to love story. See, that's kind of where this immaturity energy is coming from, where it's like you're attracted to each other, but one of you is not ready to commit or be in a stage of a relationship, and so you can't get away to love. You're not reaching new heights. It's just going to be where it is at right now, and it's just maybe you're getting to know each other. Maybe they're scared. I personally think they're immature, they can't communicate, they don't know how to do these things. Sphere of Insight in reverse, which is clarity, fixated, false hope. Yeah, it's just like this flower and this plant is just, you're not going to get clarity, you're not going to see anything. It's, yeah. Shared space, you're not going to be sharing any space because you don't want anything to do with them. You're just kind of, you need to... Oh, that was where that Queen of Swords was coming from. My baddies, you're gonna tell them to like take your belongings and go put it in a place where I can no longer see you or anything about you. Okay? Because I'm a mother. I'm an empress. I'm an empress. I have my domain. I don't need you to come upon it. I have an army. Okay? I have everything I need. I don't lack anything. So we have wrapping up in reverse. Better things in store. Oh, this is in reverse. So I don't think that's what... Wrapping up is like this situation. I think either you or them, one of you two, is not wrapping up this situation and putting it away. Like, I think that comes from that ruminating energy where it's like, oh, I want to... It's kind of, it gives me that Five of Swords where it's like the battle is over, but I still am harboring resentment and I haven't really dealt with the issue. You are protected, your expenses are covered. Shield yourself from loss and save for a rainy day, for when things are going to happen, and trust me, things happen all the time. So yeah. And then we have a leadership role in reverse, position of power. So I think it's like you're trying to get to another stage in life, but you're still struggling because you have all these issues, baggage, and yeah. And that's okay. And then we have magnify wealth, expand your research. Like, I think it's just you expanding your reach. Just make sure you're getting all the information. I think that's kind of where that Page of Swords is in reverse, where it's not all of this, not all that glitters is gold, is pyrite. And pyrite is good at attracting wealth, but it's not good for stability, grounding. It's just, yeah. Zodiac signs for this confirmation is Capricorn, Cancer, and Aquarius. And funny enough, there might be some messages in pile 1 if you want to see it, but yeah. For your zodiac confirmations, if you're wanting to know about any of that. And finally, I was trying to only get 1, but I ended up getting 2. So I originally saw the nectar cards. So there's something sweet and embracing going to happen. Like, I think of a nectarine, or I can't even really fully imagine it. But there's this rose, this beautifulness, this rose beads, and an eye, and the pink romance, an orange of healing. So there's just all of it. Then we have the storm. So I feel like there's going to be this brief period of this love that is happening, and then there's a storm that comes out, and just like, it's just chaos. It's just, you see the lightning. It reminds me you're going to have a tower moment somewhat. Like, it's just, people really have this negative outlook and outreach on you, and they're just trying to like grab your energy, and it's not, no can do. No can do. And you see these snowflakes and this ripple and all this chaos of colors, but know that once everything falls, there's sirens. People, like, bad stuff is gonna happen. I'm so sorry. But it's okay, because after the storm comes sunshine. You know the Andy Grammer song, "Only Rainbows After Rainfall." Just gotta keep your head up. You know, I cannot remember the lyrics for the life of me right now. But yeah. So, yeah. That's all I have for you, my Onitarians, for Pile 2. Feel free to leave a like, comment below, and click on any of my other videos if you want to see it. So that's all I got for you right now. Yeah. If you want to stay for my little spiels, that I do these little spiels while I'm cleaning up, just so you can get to know me, my personality, and it's just like a little bit of myself with here. But like, there's this guy. Okay, I probably shouldn't say this because this person may watch this video. So let's talk about something else. I mean, could you imagine I was talking about this person and he saw it? You know, I saw your video. I know you were talking about me. Just so you know. Dang. Do you know how awkward that would be? Oh, Ani over here is the queen of awkwardness. Like, people think I'm so nice and so sweet. I really am. I truly am. I'm one of the sweetest, kindest little furry creatures out there. But Ani can also really mess a person up if she really wants to. Okay. Pile 3. You're gonna have to go with this briefing that I've had with everyone. But I don't know the runes. We'll never learn them. Purely doing off of intuition and my primal instincts. So, I get the letter B. I see mountains. See hurdles. Anybody wants to go off of me in the comments and give me answers, please go ahead. But for now, that's what it's gonna be. But yeah. So your current energy is the 6 of Wands. You're celebrating. You're like reaching a victory. Oh, your heart isn't going to be broken as much anymore. You're healing your broken heart. You're moving forward as things are happening really fast. And the universe wants to give you something, but you're also in this interpretation of resistance and not wanting to receive what the universe wants to give you. You're kind of, the universe wants to give me this, but I don't really want this. Like, it kind of gives me this ungrateful child aspect of what you are. And so, yeah. If that is resonating with you and your energy check, this is your pile. I also might be doing a giveaway for a poster. And I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I don't plan on keeping it, so, but yeah. This November, my Ontario's. Oh, that definitely wanted to come out. Okay. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but this November isn't going to be so great for you. You're going to go through a lot of struggle and upheaval. So the High Priestess is talking about something that you just have to go through, and it's like with the Wheel of Fortune, it kind of talks about karma, learning cycles, and you're going to go through this really bad cycle. That's what the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's just one thing's going to happen after another, and it's just not going to make you feel great, and yeah. So we have the Justice in reverse, and sorry, I trying to see how I'm doing on time. But yeah. So we have the High Priestess. Oh, sorry, I just kind of like felt a little scattered for a brief moment. As I was saying, some things you just have to learn on your own and just deal with it. We have the Justice card in reverse saying that you're not going to receive justice. It's like how you might be also breaking up with someone and there's just a lot of tension there. And yeah. We also have the Six of Cups talking about you ruminating, and it's just like, it's negativity, dealing with it. These conflicts and just these arguments. But you're reaching a completion of a cycle. You're reaching the next phase of life, so to speak. These burdens are going, all this, it's like a strange aspect because you're going to be celebrating. You're going to be happy. You're going to receive whatever it is the universe wants to give you, and you're just kind of dealing with all this negativity in the background because there's conflicts, and so there's people trying to take what you have, what they can, because they don't have the skill sets or the capabilities of doing what it is that you are. Then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, talking about feeling abandoned and lonely, and this person just like feeling alone. And you're not feeling that way since it's in reverse. You're actually doing pretty solid. You're like, I don't need you. I'm celebrating. I have my friends. I have my friends or family. I have people that care about me. I'm reaching a new milestone in my life. I have the 10 of Wands in reverse, so burdens are being released, and I don't need you. I don't need any of that. But November is going to be a little bit of a difficult month for you, just because there's always going to be those people who want to just like rain on your parade. There we go. That's like that analogy that I was trying to come up with. Get some advice. Sorry, this is the silence part, as though it's like people we're in mourning, and it's like, Ani over here, please, tell me some oracles of what's happening in November. Yeah. Sorry, I was just like, you just seem as though you need a big hug, and you've just been going through it all, and I'm so sorry for whatever's going on in your life, simply because sometimes you don't deserve what's happening in your life. There are people who are just malicious, and they don't deserve you. Some advice for my Anatarians. Well, just like sort of confirmation, zodiac sign. So far, the piles have been there's been one specific zodiac sign that's come out in all the piles. Sorry. Okay, let's go through your oracle cards, my Onitarians. So, we have romantic gesture in reverse. Showy, fragile pressure. See, it just seems like this person doesn't want to give you any romance, but they want to whisk you away. You have trust, and they want you to trust them, and they want you to like maybe go on a car ride, or if you're traveling somewhere together, you're gonna get clarity about this person. Oh, like there is a group, so this could be with your friends. So this could be a platonic relationship. And then we have soaring ideals, having high standards, pursuing dreams together, uncertain about the future. And then we have bright dreams. This is guided, comfort, fear. So this is you just being pessimistic. I can just see the pessimism in you, where it's like, the universe is trying to give you something you really know. Bad stuff happens to me, Ani. That my cycle has been purely but nothing. I don't get justice for everything that's been going on with me, and it's just, you know. We have wrapping up. See, there's that also, this level of, I am not ready to finish like what it is that I had started. And so there's that level of everything. You want to package this and put it away, but you can't because you're still thinking about it, still having it in your energy, and you're just, honey, just can't deal with it. It's okay. I've been there. Positive focus. Stay optimistic. You need to stay optimistic. Believe in the future. Believe someone's going to see you and appreciate you and not judge you, and just calm your anxiety, calm everything about you. And yeah, you are protected. Believe it or not, you are protected. Your spirit guides want the best for you, and yeah. Your expenses are covered. Just don't worry about what's going on. And then we have simple living in reverse. No worries. Everything that you need will be provided. And this is also in reverse. So it's kind of weird, just because I think there's this level of struggle that you're dealing with. And yeah. But I'm telling you not to stress about it and to dwell on this, simply because you are protected, and yeah. So we have Gemini, chill out, welcome, Cancer, and coordinate, Virgo. So those might be relevant signs to you. And you are the only pile that I was able to successfully get one card for, like an element card of. It's the Mountain. So okay, believe it or not, you are the one. Like, there is no hidden agenda, no nothing. Like, this, what you see is what you get. Like, sorry, I've been trying to get one card, and yeah, it hasn't been happening because two's been coming out. But imagine yourself to be this impenetrable mountain. You are inside of it. You are protected. You are shielded. You give off this glow, and you're ascending new heights, soaring ideals, and yeah. Just imagine your life being for the better and not having to worry about anyone or anything. So yeah. That's all I have for you, my Onitarians. I'm sorry for that. Maybe possibly a short video, but I'm glad I got to make a video for you, even though it's been a while. And yeah, leave some comments, likes, whatever, or just ignore it. See you in my next video. Bye.